So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is sitting at 96,971. But most important part is we lost 102 and we retested it and then it started crapping itself. Now it went all the way down towards $92,000. Of course, our neckline was at $90,000, so it did get close to this. Triple top, double top, or how many tops you want to count. It did get close to it. It didn't fulfill on it. Incomplete. It stayed incomplete, but it did go down towards 92K. Because below 102, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin does. I would assume it to be on a journey towards $90,000. And this was one of the reasons I kept on telling you that once we lose 102, I wouldn't care about 100, I wouldn't care about 95, just because of the fact that losing 102 is more than enough of an indicator that this thing wants to go down towards $90,000, and that was a $12,000 drop. Of course, Bitcoin stuck around for a 10K drop. It went down towards 92K, but I think the good part was that we didn't get trapped into it and we saw it coming from pretty far. Now let's talk about what to expect. Of course, until and unless Bitcoin doesn't go above 102, we are not going to consider that the market is getting normal or market is getting better. The beauty of using 102 as an indicator is that now we are not going to fall into the traps of fake outs, where the market does a fake out and then you fall into its trap. I've explained the trap and everything in the XRP's video. I've shown a picture and I've shown the trap in it. I try to keep informational bits in different videos, that way people get to see what they are seeing. I'm not making a separate informational video because then it will get a lot of views and I will not be able to teach people on one-on-one and charge them $15,000. I'd rather keep it in videos, that way people only watch video that they are interested in and they miss out on what I'm talking about. Anyway, the thing about trapping is that if it is not going above 102, I have to assume that the top is in. Now everything that Bitcoin will do would be fake out. It would be a game. It would do consolidations, but this was the top of the market, 108. And I would assume that, okay, maybe Bitcoin is done. But it's too early to say any of that. But for us to get bullish, this thing really needs to go above 102. And if you are someone who is so much in love with it or who wants to do scalps, can we use any other areas or other indicator? Then you can go back to our previous sweetheart of 95K and 100K. You can play with Bitcoin in this range. Just because you want to do scalps, you want to look at it from extremely short-term perspective. You want to see what happens to it in next 24 hours instead of 48, because my case scenarios are generally 48 and a bit above. But when I share long term, of course. From short term perspective, if you want to use a support, then you can use 95K. If it keeps on holding to 95, you should expect it to hit 100K. But if it is not able to hold 95, then that's extremely obvious that it is on a journey towards 90K, and that's pretty much it with Bitcoin. There is nothing else for me to add. But if you looking at it from more solid angle, it really needs to go above 102. Conquer that. Only after that we can start saying, okay, now the journey for 120 has started. If it doesn't conquer 102, then we are done with the upward journey. We are just going to assume it is going to be a painful downward journey. It might take a few months, but Bitcoin is going to go down. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.